Hey my dudes, how's it hanging? It's your boy ZNF1 here. So, a little bit something interesting has happened recently about the whole purpose and, reason why everything's going on in Ukraine. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but, before we go on and get into that, let's cue intro. Alrighty, so two things are for certain about this that I want to get clear to start off. Reason one, innocent Ukrainian civilians or people are suffering and dying. Number two, war is wrong and Putin is a fucking dick and a piece of shit for the atrocities that he is committing right now. There is no doubt about that in my mind. No doubt at all. War is like when a troubled mom and dad get into a drunk fight and then the kid tries to, step in to stop it. The kids in this case are the civilians and the parents are the countries that house and are supposed to be the home of these people. In this case, the kid is the innocent civilians that get caught in the crossfires of war. Because their parent countries are too busy fucking, duking out and shit. Please, mommy Ukraine and daddy Russia, this will not help us. Please stop. Shut up, Timmy. We just can't naively believe what is spoon-fed to us by the mainstream anymore. You need to do research yourself and think outside of the box and forget everything you know so you can learn more things, better things, so that way things actually change. You want change to happen, you have to make it happen. You can't wait for nobody else. So it's up to us, the many. The US government and mainstream media have been portraying these bioresearch labs that the US Embassy boasted so highly about working with in the last year as nothing dangerous or nothing to worry about. However, they keep on expressing a lot of worry about them getting into Russian hands. If it's just a simple bioresearch lab, why would they be so worried about, that shit falling into Russian hands? It seems like there's a little bit more there than what they're saying, right? Now, I'm not saying that they are, bioweapons or bioweapon research laboratories or anything. I don't know if that's what they are exactly. All I know is that they are bioresearch labs. The US and its military has worked for years with Ukraine. The US and their military have worked with Ukraine for years on a very sensitive part of the Ukrainian-Russian border, which is next to Moscow. On the part of Russia's border, which US officials and scholars from across the spectrum have spent decades warning is the most sensitive and vulnerable for Moscow. It was Nuland herself, while working for Hillary Clinton and John Kerry's State Department under President Obama, who was heavily involved in what some would call the 2014 revolution and others call the coup, that resulted in a change of government in Ukraine from a Moscow-friendly regime to one far more favorable to the EU and the West, or NATO. All of this took place as the Ukrainian energy company Burisma, where have we heard that before? Was it involved with that fucking Hunter Biden kid? Paid $50,000 per month, not to the son of a Ukrainian official, but to Joe Biden's son, Hunter, a reflection of who wielded real power inside Ukraine. Oh, so the US actually did have a hand in escalating this whole conflict? Shocker there. Wait a second. Isn't that energy company the one that was linked to Joe Biden's son? Hunter's laptop leak? Oops, shouldn't say anymore, otherwise I'll be censored, right? Shh. Now, the mainstream media often extracts tidbits of info like this and amplifies that to make sales and present an easy solution. NATO and the US are kind of like, oh, mommy, we didn't do anything bad. It was all Russia! It was Russia's fault! They did all the naughty things! Now, it's hard to make a solution or any progress acting like this. There has to be a form of compromise somewhere down the line along, terms of Ukrainian civilians and protecting them so they don't get hurt at least. Now, again, obviously, Russia, Putin, war equals bad. But it doesn't really seem that the US and the western part of the world are completely innocent at all in this case.
Does Ukraine have chemical or biological weapons?
Ukraine has biological research facilities, which, in fact, we are now quite concerned Russian forces may be seeking to gain control of. So we are working with the Ukrainians on how they can prevent any of those research materials from falling into the hands of Russian forces should they approach.
The U.S. is so concerned that a government official who's been involved since Bush's presidency, Victoria Nuland, confessed and expressed deep concern about these so-called bioresearch labs. Doesn't that kind of speak to you a little bit? Now, I definitely think that's something to take with a significant grain of salt here. Again, I'm not arguing that what Putin/Russia is currently doing is a bad thing. However, I do believe that there is a little bit of room for some democratic negotiations in the regards of innocent Ukrainian citizens, though. Again, what Putin/the Russian military are doing currently is bad. However, I do think that there's room, at least a sliver, for democratic compromise for the safety of Ukrainian citizens. They're innocent. They didn't do anything to deserve this. It's not their war. All right, that's going to be it for us today, my dudes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. What is your guys' opinions? My glorious tribe members, new fans, and viewers, let me know what you guys think. Much love to all these innocent Ukrainian people who are having to deal with this stuff, and I also send nothing but positive vibes and energy your guys' way. And also to any innocent Russian civilians that are having to deal with this, or people that live in Russia that have Ukrainian family members, The shit fucking sucks, and war just kills innocent people all around. As usual, though, my dudes, if you guys did enjoy this, please don't forget to, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Really does mean a lot to me whenever you do this. Also helps us to get further up in that YouTube algorithm. And, also helps to show me what you guys are enjoying that I'm putting out there for you. I'm going to be starting to alternate between this YouTube and my survival channel again. So if you guys want to learn some bushcrafting skills or some survival skills, go check out my survival channel, ZN Survival Tips. Good content for sure. I'll be dropping some more content here until, it gets cold again. Then I'll slow down and switch back to being mainly present on this account. As usual, though, until next time, my dudes, please don't forget to, live long and prosper, take care and peace, and keep it 1,000,000% real. I'll see you guys on the flip side.